We are riding the HJM Tri-Hauler Trike. This is a trike that I ride quite often to go to the grocery store, doctor appointments, pharmacy. This thing has so many benefits, and for health reasons, for cargo hauling, for just riding to have fun around the neighborhood. So yeah, we're going to get into the key features and benefits of riding a trike, and yeah, let's dive into it. First of all, it's got pedal assist and throttle. It reduces strain on your knees and joints. Throttle mode allows riding without pedaling. It's got a step-through frame, easy to mount and dismount, especially for those with limited mobility. It's got stable three-wheel design. No need to balance, safer when stopping or starting. Comfort seats, upright position, reduce back and shoulder fatigue, great for longer rides. Large cargo baskets, ideal for grocery trips or carrying personal items, promotes independent errands. It's got hydraulic brakes, strong responsive braking, safer in various conditions. It's got lights and turn signals with horns, improves visibility and safety, easier communication with other road users. It's got fat tires, smooth ride on uneven surfaces, extra grip for added safety. The benefits of riding an e-trike: it promotes physical activity. Light exercise helps maintain muscle and cardiovascular health. Go shopping, visit friends, or explore without needing a car or ride service. Outdoors time and mobility, improve mood and reduce isolation. Easy handling and electric assistance encourage frequent use. Cuts down on fuel, insurance, and ride-share expenses. Electric mobility with zero emissions. Encourages group rides, family outings, or just solo joy rides. So yeah, that's some of the things that I really like about this trike. But now let's dive into the details. Okay guys, we are here and we are going to talk about this HJM Tri-Hauler. 1,000-watt motor. 2 batteries, 248-volt batteries. It's also got 25 mile per hour that it can do. So let me talk about it a little bit in depth. For you seniors, this would be a great little trike for you guys to go grocery shopping in, do errands in. It's got great headlight here. It's got 24 by 4 fat tires, and it's got 20 by 4 in the rear. So yeah, it's very hefty as far as a trike goes. Yeah, and we have got turn signals on this as well, so you can see it there, and of course it's got the left one as well. So yeah, that is a great feature on this trike. But yeah, it's got a dual battery, as I said. You got one battery sits in the down frame here, and you got the extra battery sits behind the seat post. Now, I purchased this battery aftermarket, and then this is not a sponsored video for HJM because I purchased this trike out of pocket. This thing was $25.99 plus the cost of the battery. So I just bought the battery, blended it into this port here, so we could have a dual battery setup. But yeah, I want you guys to look how this thing is built. This thing is solid metal, and I love the way they designed this. You got the double chain ring here. Again, you got your 1,000-watt Bafang motor in the rear. You got Gemma hydraulic brakes on this one. Now, it's got 180 millimeter rotors on all 3 tires. But on the front, I put in a 203 millimeter rotor. Give me a little more stopping power. It's a very fun trike to ride. Again, it'll do 25 mile per hour. As you can see, you've got 5 pedal assist here.
And then you've got your odometer, your information center that will tell you how many miles that you've gone, and everything as far as trip miles, maximum mile per hour, which was 24.3. I'm averaging about 11.9 miles per hour. That can go up depending on how I'm riding. So yeah, it's got plenty of analytics for you guys on the display. I did put these aftermarket seat on. I put the aftermarket mirrors on. So those did not come with the Trike. It has also got front suspension with adjustments and lockouts. Now, it does not have rear suspension, but it's very, very comfortable. You can see the way the frame is built on this. It is built like a beast. This has got a torque sensor, which is going to give you a really, really good workout on this. So yeah, it's a lot of fun to ride this thing. It's like I said, it's very beefy. It's a solid trike. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you're interested in buying this, I'll put a link down there to the HJM website for you guys. Again, it's got great Kenda tires on it. It's been a blast to ride this thing. So I just wanted to show this to you. Let me know what you guys think about it. Put it down in the comments section. Let me know if this trike is good for you guys. Let me know if you would like to tackle one of these things. The range on this with this dual battery, I think even with my weight, if I'm down into pedal assist 1 and 2, I could probably do 75 to 100 miles on this easily. And I'm 230 pounds. The only other thing I forgot to mention to you, it's got a right thumb throttle. And of course, it's got your 6-speed Shimano cassette. So yeah, there's the HJM Tri-Hauler. Let me know what you guys think about this trike. I've had a lot of fun riding it, a lot of fun reviewing it. Again, this is not a sponsored ad for HJM, but this is by far, and I've probably reviewed 7 to 8 trikes so far. Companies have sent me, and this is the #1 that I have. For the power, for the style, for the dual battery, it's just a great trike. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. We're going to finish up the video, and then I'll check out on that. But yeah, there it is, the HJM Tri-Hauler.
Ride along with me in the neighborhood, and we're going to get out and explore this HJM Tri-Hauler. Guys, this thing is just a beast. I have reviewed several trikes on my channel, probably 6 to 8 of them now, and this one is the #1 trike that I have reviewed for so many different reasons. It's got a 1,000-watt motor on it. It's got dual batteries on it. The range on it could be anywhere from 60 to 150 miles if you've got the dual battery. It is very comfortable. I can ride in a low pedal assist with the torque sensor that this trike has, and it gives me plenty of workout as far as strengthening my legs, my endurance, just different things that I can do on this trike that I couldn't do on any of the other trikes that I reviewed. But there's so many other features and benefits for seniors that I would like to point out that this trike will give you as far as endurance, get out and explore the neighborhood, do a city ride, go grocery shopping, haul your grandkids in it, of course if they're small enough, and just to go out and have fun and enjoy nature, experience the excitement of riding a e-trike as far as a senior or a person with disabilities. This allows us to do things that we just weren't able to do on a regular bicycle. So I think this trike definitely will fit that bill for you guys. We're also going to talk about a few things on this video as far as safety, On a trike, we want to talk about what you need to carry on a trike as far as items. So, yeah, let's get into safety first and foremost. Now, trikes are a little bit different as far as riding a bike. The front end feels just a little bit different when you first get on the trike. The balance is the best part of riding a trike because of the two wheels in the back. And having these three fat tires on this trike, that it just gives you the ability to turn corners easier, not have to worry about flipping this thing. I tested this thing as far as tipping, and I really had to aggressively turn in order to even get the wheel to come off the ground on this trike. So it's built very solid with the frame design to where it just hugs the road when you're riding it. It's also got features that you can accessorize your trike, and I highly recommend you do that. Is you're going to want to add mirrors on your trike. I don't recommend bar-in mirrors on this particular trike because the way the handlebar swings back, but they've got several great mirror designs that you can attach to the handles or the handlebars like I'm showing here. Excuse me. But that's one thing you want to have. You want to carry your cell phone, obviously, for GPS tracking. Get you a bike app. Like I use a bike app called Strava, where you can text anybody you want to know that you're actually riding, and they can follow you real time right on the trail or the road. So if that's from a safety standpoint, you can also use rear view cameras that they have now. I'm not real fond of them, but they have them where you can see what's going on behind you as you're riding. We want to talk about some other things you need to carry on a ride from a safety standpoint. You might want to carry a small first aid kit to where if you need band-aids or a wrap maybe if you spraying something, or there's just different things that you want to carry in a first aid kit, pain pills or whatever. So yeah, there's some benefits of carrying a first aid kit. As far as accessorizing a trike, I try to leave it fairly simple. I do carry a phone holder with me on the trike. I carry a cup holder on the trike. But this trike actually has little screws for mounting water bottles and things like that if you just want to put them on the trike itself. The cargo space on this trike is enormous, and it is so solidly built as far as the baskets themselves built into the frame, as far as mounting points that you have to put the baskets on when you get the trike. Now, this particular trike came completely assembled. I didn't have to do anything but pretty much take this thing out of the box and turn the batteries on, and I just kind of rode it right out of the box, you may call it. So yeah, it's easy assembly on this trike. And that's some of the things as far as a safety standpoint. It's got great hydraulic brakes. It'll stop you very quickly. It's also got 3 tires on it, of course. It's got a 24-inch tire on the front by 4-inch fat tire, and it's got two 20 by 4-inch fat tires on the rear of the trike. And it's got a 160 millimeter rotors on the rear, and it's got a 180 millimeter rotor on the front. On the front wheel, I actually took the 180 off and put a 203 rotor on there, which gives me better stopping power. But this thing has just got some really, really good brakes on it, so I don't think you'll have any issues at all right out of the box as far as riding it. As far as, excuse me, as far as some of the things that you need to do, let's talk about pre-ride. You want to always check the tire pressure to make sure whatever on the sidewall that it calls for, to make sure you got the proper air in the tires. You want to make sure that all the bolts are tightened on it. Make sure the brake levers are working properly. So these are just a couple pre-ride list items that I think you need to consider when you're out riding like this. Now, when you're getting out and riding for the first time, I would want you to just not go too far away from home. Just stay comfortable with your surroundings to make sure that you get used to the bike, the things it'll do, and yeah, you won't regret getting out and riding like this because, as you can see, I'm riding a bike trail right here, and you know you've got so many neat things. We call that the graffiti building that we just passed it. It's things that just don't normally can see when you're road riding. Now, I do road riding as well, but this video I'm kind of focusing more on trails, but I can also do road riding as well. So this is just showing me in a parking lot riding. I'm actually heading home on this segment of the video. And this is Sunday afternoon, so there's not a whole lot of people out. A lot of these stores are closed that I'm riding through this parking lot. But wanted to give you a good sense of what it was like on the trail, riding in parking lots I am now, or just out riding the city streets. Now, you got to obey traffic laws just like you would driving a car. You should stop at all stop signs. Especially if you're on the road, there's two things you got to really remember is situational awareness and keep your head on a swivel. Those are two items that I highly encourage that you incorporate when you're riding a bike. It's just something that you never know what's going to happen in front of you, behind you. When you're riding a e-trike or an e-bike for that matter, sometimes you, instead of just driving defensively, you've got to ride offensively. If you need to ditch that bike to get out of the way of an object or a car coming at you, sometimes you just got to make an evasive maneuver as far as make sure that you're safe when you're riding. As you can see, I even stopped at the stop sign and there's absolutely nobody around me anywhere. But this gives you the freedom to just get out and explore, enjoy, get exercise. As you can see, when you're turning your legs, you're getting exercise. Don't believe anybody tells you that you're not exercising on an e-bike. I can exercise, and if I'm doing a longer ride, I can burn 500 to 750 calories very easily just riding and turning my legs. So that is a falsehood that you hear about somebody riding an e-bike and an e-trike. But yeah, for seniors, and I'm 73 years old, as you guys know, and I can still ride e-bikes, e-trikes, 20, 24, 26 inch. So I'm still able and capable enough to still get out and ride like that. But you just got to be out and be careful when you're riding. This just opens up a new area for you guys that since and I'm retired now, so I've been retired for about 4 years now, but I get out on my bikes and my trikes quite frequently. A lot of times I will be recording a video, but sometimes I'll just get out on my bike or my trike and I won't take any camera equipment. I just get out and enjoy. The only thing I catch myself doing is wanting to talk when I don't have a camera or a microphone on me. So that's just, I'm so used to getting out and talking about nature, what I'm doing. But sometimes you just want to get out and enjoy. You can also meet a whole lot of neat people when you're out on the trail. I see people all the time. I call it the e-bike community. You will see a lot of people that ride like you quite frequently all the time. So I'll sit there and talk to them and just get tips and stuff from other riders, what they're riding and some of the things they do. But I hope you guys enjoy the video content that I put out. Let me know, there's something that you would like me to try to review that you're interested in, and I'll try to reach out to the company. Doesn't mean they're going to send me any products, but sometimes they will, because there is interest of other seniors or people with disabilities that have interest in that particular bike. So yeah, that's just some of the things I want to talk about on the video. That's some of the things, again, you got to worry about when you're road riding. And I try to stay as far as over the right as I can. In this situation, there's absolutely nobody on the road, and you can see this road is so tore up that I'm trying to avoid a lot of chuck holes too that I'm riding here. So I'm actually going to turn up into another street here where it's not so many chuck holes that I have to avoid here. But it's springtime, and we get that a lot here in the northern states, especially. And here I'm in actually in Southwest Ohio here. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the 360 coverage that I've done. I'm not exactly in the video as far as my picture of me on the bike, but sometimes you'll get a good 360 view of me turning onto a road, and then I'll flip the thing back to my face. So that way you guys can get a good view of everything going on and my surroundings as well. Now let's talk a little bit about trail riding, because that seems to be where most seniors are want to be if you've got them in your local area. Fortunately, here in Southwest Ohio, in Ohio in general, we have the best bike trails in the nation. They did a study on that, and with all the rail trails that we have, it seems to be very growing in popularity, and they're turning more old railroad tracks into paved bikeways, which is really good. So, yeah, when you're on a trail, there's two or three things you just got to remember. Obey all the stop signs when you come up on an intersection. Don't just go flying through them. I see a lot of people do that, not so much on e-bikes, but I call it the spandex crowd. That's guys or women that are got their tighties on and they're riding, and I never see them stop at stop signs or yield. They never announce they're coming by you a lot of times, and that's just inconsiderate to others when they're out trying to enjoy their day and riding on the trails as well. But you also want to let a person know when you're coming up on them, that announce, either use a bell or a horn. I don't like either one of those. I will just holler on your left or on your right so that person knows that I'm approaching them and going to pass them. You got to watch people that's got headphones on or they're talking to another person, because they're not paying attention to their surroundings. They're just enjoying their day too, walking along the path there. So you just got to remember that you got to yield to pedestrians for sure, and just be polite when you're on the trail, and don't try to be confrontational with anybody. So those are just a couple things you remember when you're out. But yeah, the actual ride on a bike trail is there. You don't have a whole lot around you that you got to worry about, as far as obviously no cars, but you just got to remember that you got dogs out there. In Ohio, in most states, you're supposed to have a leash on a dog when you are walking him. But a lot of times I see people walking along and their dog's just running along with the leash, and they don't even have control of that dog. So I've encountered pit bulls before. I've encountered German shepherds before. So yeah, you just got to be a little careful when you're out doing that. You'll see deer come across the trail, so you got to be aware of that. Again, you just got to use situation awareness, and you've got to keep your head on a swivel of things in your surroundings, even on a bike trail. But yeah, those are just a couple of things I want to discuss. And as I mentioned, you just want to enjoy yourself. Um, don't be in a hurry when you're out riding an e-trike or an e-bike, because you don't have to be anywhere at a certain time. Now, like, I agree, a lot of people that ride these are still working, so they've got time constraints. But you just got to be aware that when you're on a bike trail, or even out when you're out riding, um, everybody else is just living their normal life too. But when you're on a bike trail, you want to enjoy yourself, and that's what others are doing on the trail as well. So yeah, that are just some of the things, and we'll get into a couple more things I want to talk about here in just a second. Okay, guys, let's talk about also fixing a flat tire on a bike trail, and especially if you're riding a trike, you'll be able to carry everything that you need to. When you get a flat tire on a e-bike or an e-trike, it typically is always the rear tire. That just seems to be because the weight of the rider Usually, whatever you run over will typically will puncture the rear tire. Now, when I'm riding on an e-bike, especially, this does not pertain to e-trikes, but when I'm riding, well, let's talk about e-trikes because we're riding one. If you get a flat tire, you can usually just fix that thing with the wheels on the ground. With an e-bike, I will flip that over so it's easier to fix a flat that I'm working on, or if you're again we're on a trike that you really don't want to flip that thing over. It's just a little more difficult to do. So there's three things you want to carry. You want to carry what we call a valve stem remover. It's a little thing that takes out the stem out of the Schrader valve, and you also want to carry a material such as flat out. I recommend flat out over slime because I think it's a much better product. And so what you do, you identify, of course, which tire is flat on the trike, and if it's a nail or something in there and something small, I will take it out. But if it's something that's a little larger, I would just leave that in the tire until I get home so I can properly fix it. So what you want to do is you want to take out that little Schrader in the Schrader valve. You want to take out the valve stem and put that in your pocket or something, because if you lose that, you're going to have a hard time finding it. So sometimes I'll carry 2 or 3 extra stems with me, so in case I lose one. So what you want to do is you want to take that stem out, and then you want to take that material that I use called flat out. Now there is another material called slime, but I prefer flat out. So what you want to do is put the little hose over the valve, and you want to squirt in the proper amount that's in that tube, and that way you can turn that wheel 2 or 3 times and then put your valve stem back in, and then you can fill it back up with air. So yeah, that's something you want to carry with you on the bike trail. It's a little easier to fix a flat tire. So yeah, if you're out, you want to carry some wrenches. You want to carry some hex wrenches, things of that nature, screwdrivers, whether it be a regular screwdriver or a Phillips screwdriver. Just be ready for most situations when you're out like that. We're getting some side views of the Trike here. I took my 360 camera off of the mount, and as you can see, I'm just riding along with the camera down at my side so you can see both sides of the Trike. But as you can see, I'm moving along probably about 15 mile per hour here. I recommend that you ride at speeds 10 to 15 mile per hour when you're on a trike, especially seniors, people with disabilities, because if you're riding any faster like that, and this trike will do 25 mile per hour. I typically am not riding at those speeds most of the time unless I'm, out riding and there's absolutely nobody around. If I'm on the road, sometimes I will at a higher speed kind of keep up with traffic a little bit. But on most trikes, they're restricted at 15 mile per hour anyway, some of them 20. But you just got to be really careful when you're out riding, even on a trike. So again, this is on a Sunday afternoon, so you can see I'm back in this industrial park, and there's nobody back here at all. So I'm just kind of riding along the road here showing you views of the trikes. But yeah, I will leave a link down in the comment section, and I will also leave a link in the description box to this trike. And this is not a paid advertising, because I do not get paid by the company for this video. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching this video, and I'm going to check out right here. So yeah, share, like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and I will see you guys on the next ride adventure.